MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Christian Yelich, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Lorenzo Cain becomes the first out of the inning. In is Christian Yelich, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 3rd.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
At the plate now, Manny Pena. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see there that the Brewers are currently pacing the NL in that department. So here is Avisail Garcia, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Hanser Alberto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alberto is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Ready with the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, not shortstop, Javier.
Pitch on the way.
Baez.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 48 driven in. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. On a line, that's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. In now, Nico Goodrum. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 1 home run and 14 driven in. Now here it comes. A ball and a strike. Holt is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count remains full. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the belt, the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
1 and 2.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate, Freddie Peralta. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
A conservative approach might have been to try to sacrifice the first run of the game home, but not this guy. He takes a big rip and has himself a 3-run triple.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 3 runs already home here. Belted deep center field. Back on it is the left fielder. Still going back into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 47 thus far, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Line drive to center field. Almora is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Brewers are out in front, 4-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. In his career, Rizzo is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
2 strikes.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He comes in at .262 on the year. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. Now the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Count still full. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Garcia, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Alec Mills, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Javier Baez is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Jason Hayward is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First offering on its way. Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Into the box now for the Cubbies, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. One and one to Schwarber. 2 out, bases loaded. And he misses 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
This is on the ground over to first, and that is into right field. A base hit. 1 run scores. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Count even now at 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Hard hit ball to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. The Brewers lead this one 4-2. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
A high fastball is in there. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1.
3 balls, keep strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 0-2 home. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's Albert Almora next. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Garcia comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Alec Mills. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Manny Pena.
The catcher, number 9, Manny.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but called a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Strike taken up in the zone. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Wilson. John Rowett.
Brett Suter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brent Suter.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Fly ball out to right field. After it is Yelich. But he can't make the play, and that should bring home the tying run. And this will get all the way to the wall now. On to third, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now, Albert Almora, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
From the stretch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nico Goodrum. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high, but still a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Count still at 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate, Brock Holt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
John Lester takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
The pitcher, number 35.
Into the box now, Brent Suter, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Lifted the other way out to left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Josh Fegley is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Number 4. Josh Fegley.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above. And this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there. Because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 6 runs, double the amount of hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Red Ryan.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Nope.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Nope.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers 4. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Striding in, Christian Yelich, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two and two.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now batting, Avisail Garcia. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And there's ball 2 now.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Trevor McGill trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Trevor McGill.
So striding in, Hanser Alberto. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So stepping in, Nico Goodrum, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch. Back
up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Jeremy Jeffress will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 25, Jeremy Jeffress.
First pitch of the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 0 for 7. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Mm, 2-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Standing in, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Full count, 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And if you're wondering what's left on the Milwaukee bench, there you get a look at it right there. We'll see if one of those gentlemen is pressed into action here. Ben Gamble will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. He'll enter play here at 293. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, that's okay. You can look at that a bunch of different ways. That's a well-executed pitch and count leverage. A nice breaking ball he snapped over. Or you can look at it as a respect factor thing. He does not want to challenge you in a big spot.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Your attention, please. Now,
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Christian Yelich will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Now he's safe at third as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. Well, we're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
So here's Avisail Garcia. So take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Alberto is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two and 2 now. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 9 and the Cubs 6. Michael Givens is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in the bat next is Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. That's the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
David Bodie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Nico Goodrum will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count. Three balls, 1 strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brock.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. From From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Ryan Braun will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Ryan Braun.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Kyle Ryan enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. On the run is Almora. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. 1 run scores. And he is in there. And it's in time to get him. But all told, 2 men cross the plate on the play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Pulled toward right center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Brewers 11 and the Cubs 6. Devin Williams will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up, and this will land foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, CHC. Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back off the LED board and gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Josh Hader comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 71, Josh Hader.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
11-8 the final score in this ball game. The Brewers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Jeremy Jeffress earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Cubs, 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 11-8. The Rays got 12 hits in this one as they ran over the Reds 11-1. The St. Louis Cardinals put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-6. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-3. The Dodgers went deep 4 times as they got a road win against Arizona 10-6. The Rockies halted their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-2. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Phillies 2-1. Lourdes Gurriel was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 18-2. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-4. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-3. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-1. The Minnesota Twins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-0. Evan White was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 6-5. The Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.